So some people have wondered how my morning routine and activities of daily living go, and so I thought I'd take a moment and just share a little bit of the day in the life, starting with uh, where I start and end my day, which is right here in our family living room that's been repurposed into my lair. I've got my hospital bed right over here. You can see a TV in the background, my screens and computer right here. At my desk, it goes up and down. And right here, you can see my standing frame, which I use a few times a week just to put pressure on my legs and work my blood pressure and stuff. The other thing that I hope you think about when watching this is the role of caregivers in um, in this whole situation, whether it's for going through a disability or end of life or whatever it may be, an injury or an illness in the hospital or in your home. We're all going to have this sooner or later. I just kind of skipped ahead in line in life. Um, but I just want to reflect on the thankfulness that I have and we all should have for people who perform that role. It's a very special person to do that, and I'm thankful for that. So you'll get to see Ruth in action here. Ruth works with the team at Bright Star, and they've been helping me for the last couple of years since I returned home from Nebraska rehab. And I'm thankful to Bright Star and the team. So thanks a lot, guys. But I start each day here getting out of bed with help from a caregiver or anyone who can get me transferred into my wheelchair. Go over into the kitchen, get breakfast, and it continues. And here's a time lapse video for you. So what you'll see here is me getting transferred from the my power chair over to the shower chair. I use the power chair to go from my bed out of the house through ramps, get my breakfast. It goes up and down at the kitchen table, so it's really handy to do that. And then I come over here to the shop, and this is where we start to do the transfer and so forth. Once we get me transferred into the shower chair, then it's a matter of getting me set up to be able to use the bathroom and brush my teeth, shave, shower, get all those things done. But need to get set up for that starting here. And once I get out of the shower and I'm done shaving and brushing my teeth and all that, if it's the winter time like now, I'll get to go by the fireplace in the shop and warm up while get on deodorant, my shirt, and stuff like that. But in the summertime, I go straight to flip flops, which is when this was recorded, was in July. Go straight to flip flops and shorts and getting ready for the day. Now, there's a few different ways to transfer. One is using a slide board like that piece of plywood you might have seen in the previous scene. Another is to use a Hoyer lift, which is a common tool in hospitals and so forth, and at home if you're unable to move your body. But it's one that I hadn't used before. It's kind of like a cherry picker for pulling an engine out of a car, but doesn't have quite the lifting capacity. But that's pretty much all it is with a special little carriage on it. Then all that's left is taking care of my dressings and getting me dressed. So that's checking for any skin integrity and changing my bandage for my stoma for my catheter line and fixing some pressure sores that are still lingering from quite some time ago. I won't even say how long ago. And then getting me upright and back into the chair, transferred, this time using a slide board again. As you can see, as this section isn't maybe quite as fast, it takes a lot of finagling of adjusting the chair, adjusting me, getting me turned around, getting things set up properly to make sure that I don't fall and allow me to help in the transfer. So that's one of the things you probably notice as well here. Then after making a few small final adjustments to my hips and positioning in the chair and getting me all set up, um, I'm ready for the day. That's pretty much how that goes. Sometimes mixed in with a little range of motion and exercises, and then it could go at various speeds depending on the situation and circumstances. And just like that, voila, we are done. So I hope you appreciate this little rendition of how I spend the first few hours of my day every day, kind of condensed down into just a few minutes. Um, yeah, when I say every day, that's been about, I don't know, 1,000 days. Um, everyone in a row, like Groundhog Day. Um, it's been since August of 2022 since I saw my own bed or bedroom. So this is kind of my new normal, and I'm grateful that I have the means to do it with a big shop that can accommodate everything. Whether working on stuff, doing my rehab, or doing this whole situation, and we have a living room that we could repurpose like this. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and bless you all. Thanks a lot.